Wednesday, which means we have tons of information for you today, including back to school. It's on so many people's minds right now. Please welcome Lisa Rogers, joining us right up the top of the show. I love seeing you on a Wednesday.
I know, and you know how I feel about the hair.
Yeah. We love casual
The real
Lisa.
me, the real me,
The
right?
real Lisa coming through.
Back to school, does that mean summer's over?
It kind of does.
It kind of does.
It kind of is.
Why is it you blink and then all of a sudden, here we are, but fall might be better weather than summer, so maybe this is a good thing to look forward to,
It
right?
might be.
Yeah.
And you know, when it comes to back to school, I find one of the toughest things to get going is the shoe shopping.
Oh.
I'm saying this to the audience.
Yes.
I don't want to take my kids to the store with me.
And you have
and
to.
I have to.
You have to.
Because I always mess up when I don't. I'm not getting the right size. It's too big, it's too small.
Number one mistake is that people buy the wrong size of shoe.
Yeah.
And that is so important for that foot development. And if your children are active and they're running, the shoe has to fit.
Yeah.
And so it's very, very important that you take your kids with you. And you know what's interesting? I learned in doing the process of this that one of the most important things is to take your child at the end of the day.
Oh, really?
Because that's when their foot is the biggest.
Swollen.
And it's swollen, and that's where you're really going to get the right fit of shoe.
Bring
right?
a snack so they're not all cranky.
Bring a snack, and also, you know what? A simple thing. Bring the tights or the socks that they wear regularly, because that's also part of it.
Yeah.
But I know that I know you know this, especially with your son. I think he's wearing this size now, isn't he?
Might as well be.
Might as well be.
I blink, the foot has grown another size.
That's right.
It's insane.
But what you don't want to do, Tracy, is you don't want to buy a shoe that's too big, because you think they're going to grow into it. I used to do that with my kids.
Yeah.
And actually, that's a big mistake, because what happens is the arch support isn't in the right place for their foot. The length of the toe, they're slipping. And again, back to development of the foot. That's very important. So, you know, there's lots of incredible range of shoes, whether, you know, they're looking for something sort of trendy and whatever, but that's part of the important thing of having your child as well, because you want them to love the shoe.
For sure.
And you want them to have fun in it and look forward to putting it on.
Make sure if they're at a certain age where they're not doing, when they can't do up the shoelaces, go for the Velcro.
That's right.
The teacher's not going to like you very much if you're bringing them in with lace-ups and they don't know how to do it. That's just one more thing for the teacher to worry about.
A lot of schools actually have asked that now.
Yes,
Aren't they great? Now, these kind of shoes in black, whether they're for a girl or a boy, are great, because at some private schools, you need a black shoe. And a lot of kids don't want to be in a dressy shoe that you might only wear once. So something like this that you were showing, or maybe something like this, works really well.
That's right. It's still active, and you're fitting the uniform requirements.
And whatever you do, don't be tempted to take hand-me-downs for your children's feet.
Really?
Because, no.
I'm in trouble.
Super bad. You know why? Because when you have your foot in the shoe, it actually molds the inside of the shoe. So now your child puts it on and it's a different mold in their foot. And it doesn't change. So you never want to do that. You don't want to hand them down either within the family or friends. Clothes, go for that. But never do that with shoes.
My daughter is pretty much wearing all of Dr. Joey Schulman's daughter's clothing.
Yeah, that's
including her running shoes. So I will rethink that.
You have to, and you know, it's tempting as well to just get one pair of shoes. Yeah. But it's really good to rotate them. For sure. Because your foot gets tired in the same shoe all the time.
I think multiple shoes are a good thing all around.
It is. We are really into multiple shoes. Yeah. So there's all kinds of great ways to go. In fact, these pods, which I love, excuse me.
Oh, so
I mean, really. What's great now is these are all year-round shoes.
Right.
So for a lot of kids, you know, they can wear it, go from the fall right through the winter with a liner, and it's a great investment. But a lot of the shoes too are excuse me.
There you go. It's the real Lisa Rogers. Did we get it?
My foot, look at it.
It's over here.
I swear.
Okay.
No, it's great. So that they've mimicked a lot of the great shoes, so the kids want to feel that they're, you know, in fashion as well. So it's important.
Very stylish now, the young kids.
I know, aren't they great?
These little Tim boots.
They are.
I love these.
And I love this. It lights up. How come they didn't have that when I needed that? Look.
It's so distracting when your child is walking down the street with those, isn't it?
I know, don't you? My eyes go, oh, look at that. Anyways, you know what? The shoe companies supplied all the shoes in today, and they had such a great selection of shoes for kids, and a comfortable surrounding to take the kids into. Yeah. So, you know, it's that time of year, but it's really worth taking the time. And as I said, later in the day is a great way to go, and make sure you get a good fit.
Make sure you get a good fit. You know, you say this is the time of year. We've got all this information on our website, cityline.ca, with back to school information. We've got recipes and meal plans. All you have to do is go to cityline.ca/back to school to get all of that stuff.